lucky.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so what's going on today, or actually tonight, we're gonna throw the B18 together.
Oh, I got a greasy sweatshirt.
It is. We're getting real greasy. That's why.
All right, guys. Got the Civic in. Little bitch.
It was
a little wet out.
It was a muddy fucking mess. Of course, leaving some of the residue on is completely fine. If anything, it helps lubrication on the upper cylinder. So,
So what are we doing now?
we're just installing the ARP head studs.
How do we do that to let our viewers know? So they can do this at home.
This is really simple. Very simple. Probably the simplest process of this. You just want to put some in the lube that they give you, which is right there. And then they're going to give you two different type of studs. They're going to be longer ones. Those go in the middle because of it has to match the actual holes on the head. But you can see they're completely different sizes. And then make sure you put the hex side facing up in. Make sure you get this thing hand tight where it won't move anymore. Because if it can still thread, that means you're not all the way in. And if you're not in, that means you're not balls deep.
You want to go all the way?
You want to go all the way, long dick style.
Not just a tip?
Not just the tip.
All the way.
But sometimes when you run out of dick and she says more. Oh, did you hear that? That's what you meant. Alright, so we're torquing down the head nuts right now. So it goes in order. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or no, 7's over here, and then 8.
That one next? 4?
Let's see, which were, yeah, so you're on 4, so intake side. And then 5 is going over to that one. But you can find all the torque specs online. But we'll just show you. So yeah, now this is the 5th exhaust side. And then you go straight over to that one.
I'm going there next.
And then you're going to 7, yep, over here. And then 8, and then 9, and then 10. And you want to make sure you're doing this in a 3 increments to 80. So you want to go 30, 60, 80.
It should be like the same for every engine, but this for B18.
Yeah, this is for a B18.
My engine might be a little bit different.
It's mostly for B series, non-VTEC heads. All right, update. We got the cam seated in there now. I'm just tying down everything just so these exhaust caps, or not, cam caps are seating properly and sitting flush with the actual cam. So yeah, we're just going hand tight, just making sure our alignment's good. Make sure I'm just torquing these, not torquing, but tying these things down evenly so we don't get any cockeyedness. It's semi-polished. I tried to polish it. Alright, so we have everything torqued down top. We gotta still do our valve adjustment, but we just put the timing belt on to get all the timing just right. This is not the belt we're gonna be using. We're just doing the valve adjustment now, and this is a very tedious process. Like, we're really confused, like just trying to get a feel of what the actual spacing that the rocker and the cam lobe should be. So we're just going at it. My man over
right there is good.
I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this.
Time check.
Actually, wait.
3:08 in the morning.
Oh, wait. Fuck.
Go back?
Yeah, go back. Oh, no, you gotta loosen it.
It's a Honda thing. There's our ECU. Put it down somewhere where it's not disgusting.
Should I put it like right here, like where
Yeah.
nothing on it?
Alright, so we're using this box to fucking collect our hardware. So I'm over here getting this thing all prepped up. We removed the throttle body, disconnect some lines. I'm working on starting to prep the engine to be pulled. Jason's over there getting the B18 ready, gonna put the sandwich plate on it, gonna start putting the studs on. Maybe bolt up do the intake manifold and all that exhaust manifold. And I'm
How many ports are we using out of this? One?
yeah, just one for feed.
Alright. We're gonna Teflon tape these, right?
Yeah. Update. So Jason over here is putting in that work to make the exhaust manifold or old turbo manifold fit. We got the intake and turbo manifold.
So, we got the shitty gasket that came with the manifold on there because the metal-weighted gasket one. So the holes on it were tight, and we had to fuck up the studs a little bit so it wasn't going on there evenly. So I tried to just hollow them out a little bit, and then it got caught in the jaw and just fucking wound up.
That's all I ask of you. But we just pulled the motor. We're actually stripping it down right now for just. All right, so we got all the suspension back together. Put the wheels on. Covered up the engine harness. Some other small miscellaneous connectors. We gotta just finish taping up that hole right there. But I got the 750cc injectors in. Got the fuel rail, and I got the fitting that came on my D16 fuel rail on here. So now we can actually use that banjo nut to supply our fuel line. And I got to get a new fuel pressure regulator because D16 one is a whole different flange pattern. Look at my alternator belt. Got the external wastegate on there. Alright. Vlog update. We got the Clown Fiesta here.
We got the copyright.
Alright, we need 6 feet distance here. This is social distancing.
Yeah, this is the Corona Civic build.
Alright, vlog update, boys. I got this fitting in there. Pretty money.
Oh, she's sturdy in there. Working on the gauges right now. Just getting the wiring all figured out. Just combining all the grounds and wires we don't need together. Alright, it is day 8, I want to say, maybe day 9 on the Civic build. We are doing the battery relocation today. It's such a nice day out, so decided it's a good time to pull the car out, remove the seats, pull some interior out so we can pump our relocation, which is over here. Gotta figure out what to do with the battery box too. Oh yeah, we actually, I didn't bring the camera last night. We actually got the transmission all back together. Thing was the biggest bitch in the world. You have to wiggle the shit out of it to get it to sit on. And people say you have to like roll through the gears to help it drop. For whatever reason that didn't work for us. We just made sure it was in neutral. I put the case on, made sure it was all aligned, just wiggled it back and forth, and eventually just came down flat and flush.
Think of this. Like this. Cut out a chunk in it. Put that in. It's thick enough we can maybe tap it, hold it down, and then we just weld a piece to go up there. It's nice and sturdy to hold this.
Yeah. Where are you saying like cut it out so it'll like?
Yeah, so
fit
it's
in?
just sitting there flush.
Yeah.
We can just trim it down too so it'll sit flush right against there.
Yep.
And then we can just weld another piece of metal to go up.
Oh, up there on and make a bracket.
Yeah.
get the right angle.
Like, yeah, this is nice and thick, so we could drill out and tap it to hold this too.
Yep. So we got the interior pretty ripped up. So we're gonna be running our battery relocation through there, just tucking it underneath all this, making it look nice and fresh. Oh my god. Alright, so we're heading out to Harbor Freight because gotta get some things, and then an auto store again because I had to get a battery tray or something like that to mount the battery down. So see y'all there. It's fucking nuts.
Nice big smoke cloud.
Yeah, we got the dude next to us too. You got something? That's what's up, holy shit. We got a... Give that bitch a couple of revs.
Nah, dude, my shit will fucking just smoke. Yo, he's got some fatties on it.
His is a R-Spec too.
Damn.
Holy shit. Dude, it's a whole ass fucking car meet here at the Auto Zone. Oh my god. Yo, maybe I'll do a fucking nice. Fuck! Man's ruthless. So we got this man working dumb hard on the Civic. So we just got this battery cable for the relocation hooked up and ready to go. We're just working on actually cleaning up the bracket that we made for the post, which is right here. So gonna do the clutch right after this, and everything should be ready to go. Get the trans on and drop it into the chassis. Alright, so got the motor dropped in. We're just trying to get everything lined up and shit. Got the clown's just pulled up. Alright. Haven't updated you guys in a long time. But she is just about ready to start up. Just got to do a few little things like install the axles, picked up the half shaft today, wire up the gauges, put 93 in it, do the throttle body, bleed the clutch, and it's just about ready. And then, you know, put a base map on it so the B18 can run on the Honda. So yeah, I'm about to go pick up a fuel line because the factory D16 one does not work. It's not long enough, and the angle of the banjo is completely off.
I'm sure you get my ass.
Alright, so what's going on, Jonas?
Alright, so we got everything basically hooked up. Just doing the coolant lines now. We got to do our, I decided, just for simplicity and just to get it running for tonight, we're doing a hood dump with the hood off. So yeah, Keenan's inside wiring up our gauges. I'm doing all the coolant lines. These are kind of aids. So she cranks, got everything on there. Still got to add coolant. Here's the hood dump. pulled the coils for the dry start. She does crank. The battery is pretty freaking low though. It's barely wanted to. And then we're having issues with the ECU. My boy over here.
It's very disappointing.
He can tell you about that a little bit.
We got to pull the cover off the ECU, and if we see 2 lights, I'm doing something wrong. If we see 1 light, well, there's something fucked up with the ECU.
Oh, Keenan did something. We don't know what he did, but
It works.
It works now. The ECU is working. All right.
She fucking started.